Hi everyone, so in today's video I'm going to be using the Flowing Flowers stamp set. I'm going to use the big flower and I think I'm going to use just a note, and I'm using basic white cardstock which I've cut in half on the short side, scored and folded. Then I've taken a piece of Flirty Flamingo which measures 5 3/8 by 3 5/8. And then I'm using the Stitched So Sweetly dies, and I'm using the two largest rectangles. And what I've done, using the biggest rectangle, I've already cut the middle out of this card just to save on card, to give me a matting layer. Then I've got another piece of basic white cardstock which I've cut smaller to go over the top of the Flirty Flamingo. And this is cut at 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. So I'm going to stick that on there. So I'm going to do that first. So I'm just going to centralise as best I can the piece of white just to give me a little border. That's going to sit on the front of my card base, and I'm going to use a piece of the paper from the Pattern Party Designer Series paper, which you can earn for basically free with a qualifying order in my Stampin' Up shop. And there's 48 sheets of 12 by 12 paper here, all in different patterns and different colours, but the reverse side of them is all black and white designs. So this I'm going to stick on here, and I'm going to have to trim it. I'm just going to kind of position it a little bit away from the edge, and then just use the edge of my piece of Flirty Flamingo. So that's going to go on one side for a minute. Then from the next size Stitched So Sweetly die, I've cut another rectangle, and this is what I'm going to use for my flower. And I'm going to use Granny Apple Green, because there's Granny Apple Green as well as Flirty Flamingo in this Designer Series paper. Just going to bring in my mat with some scrap on it. I'm going to ink up this stamp and then position it down. Look how beautiful that is. And it's already got all the shading built into it. So this is going to layer on here. Like so. I'll stick this one down flat onto the front of my card, like so. This one I think I'm going to pop up on dimensionals, and this is just simple matting and layering. You know, it's just that I'm doing it with a combination of basic card and some nested labels. So I've just got a little dish over to one side that I'm just going to put all my bits and pieces in, and then I'm going to position this like so. And then I've got my just a note which I'm thinking I'm going to put here. So I just need my Granny Apple Green again. Just got some scrap just to try it on. That looks okay. And then I'm just going to position this as best I can here, like so. I'm going to bring in some embellishments. See what I can use. Got these little iridescent sequins. I might use those because these have kind of got Flirty Flamingo kind of colour in them, but they'll take on the colour that's around them. So I'll just scatter a few of these. Just bring the piece of scrap back in again. And I'm just going to add some Wink of Stella which is like a very fine liquid with a shimmer in it. It's not glitter as such, but it will add a lovely little kind of sheen. And then I think just to go on the inside, I've got another scrap of card here. I'm going to cut this down, make this maybe about 1/2 inch. Pop this on the inside of my card, like so. Turn it over and trim it. Okay, so that's today's card. So I'm not sure how well you'll see the shimmer, but the shimmer is on the Granny Apple Green flower. So just simple matting and layering. Cut the bigger die cut shape out of this Flirty Flamingo base layer just to save on some card, using the Flowing Flowers stamp set and the Stitched So Sweetly dies. And then when you open it up, you've got just a piece of the pattern paper inside just to kind of continue the theme through. So I hope you like that idea. Please give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you don't already do so, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.